Alright folks, Pitching This Idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case with...
Hey, it's Desiree.
And we are going to go on to case number 5. So thanks to Desiree for hopping on.
No problem. Trevor, I'm so relieved that we managed to cure Guy. He finally feels enough to go back to fixing the time machine. Zara, we can't relax yet. We just found out Octavian is going to battle in Egypt. But unlike in actual history, where Octavian wanted to conquer Egypt for the glory of Rome, he's now determined to burn it down to the ground until there's nothing left. We can't let him do that. Destroying Egypt would alter history on an unprecedented scale. It'll be impossible to repair the damage to the timeline. Our only solution is to stop this war before it gets out of hands. Then we'd better fire up the thrusters and set our coordinates to Egypt. Right, Ace. We've landed in Egypt. What's the status out there?
Oh my gosh, we got here too late. The Roman-Egyptian war has begun. Octavian's troops are crushing Cleopatra's army. Egypt is burning. Mark Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh my god.
Mark Antony and Cleopatra troops are fighting back, but who knows how long they'll hold. And historically, they lost the war against Octavian.
Yes, they're supposed to lose, but Egypt's supposed to survive. We must do everything we can to stop the country burning down the ground.
The good news, Ace, we managed to locate Cleopatra's warship, from where she and Mark Antony command their troops. Perhaps talking to them will give us a chance to stop this carnage.
Good idea, Orlando. We'd better... Trevor, is it true? Is it my country in flames? Oh, sorry, Ace. Please, Ace, you've got to let me help you save my homeland. Nebet, 10 years have passed since you disappeared from Cleopatra's palace. How are you going to explain where have you been? But, Miss Amy... I'm sorry, Nebet. I have to say no. Jack, take Ace and get Cleopatra's warship. Stat. Oh boy.
It's gonna go
this
down.
This is so awesome.
And I think we all thought that it's Mark Antony's the one who's the victim, so we'll see if that gets confirmed.
It is.
So good morning, everybody.
Good morning for me too.
Oh, yep, he is. Oh, throat slashed. That's
oh my god, that's brutal.
Yikes.
Whew.
Okay, there's a barrel, there's a peacock. Okay, so peacock, barrel, dragonfly, silver laurels. Perfect.
Wow. Whew. Give some creeps. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Saska.
Hey, Ace, that's Mark Antony, and he's dead. Looks like someone slashed his neck open, but I agree, this doesn't look like a battle scene. The ship's intact, and there are no other victims. This was murder. With one of the 3 leading combatants brutally murdered, this war is going to be even harder to stop. We need to figure out who killed Mark Antony and why. And speaking of which, those look like Mark Antony's laurels. We better get a sample of that green gloop on them. And you found a trap door going to the lower part of the ship, Ace. Well, you're right. Cleopatra might be hiding down there. Think you can unlock that door? Sure.
Of course you can.
No problem.
No problem.
Let's just hope it's not the Codex.
Yeah, I think it is.
Alright, let's see. Let's Yeah. I mean, either way, we're probably not going to get the next scene open, so...
Yeah.
We'll see if this is a person. Yep, Codex.
That sucks.
So,
They did it much worse than it was on first case.
yeah. Well, they reverted back, unfortunately. And like that. They didn't need to. They should have kept it. But I still actually like it better now than the other one. Because this at least goes a little bit faster, I feel like. 2, 7, there we go.
I can see, yeah.
We got the trapdoor on Cleopatra's ship unlocked, Ace. And whatever lies beneath, let's hope it'll help us solve Antony's murder and stop the war-altering history. Yes! Yes! Second
That's
scene.
crazy.
Second scene.
That's...
Yes.
Yay! But it's crazy. Oh. I see Lance's against the Codex.
Let's see. Oh, alright, so this is hanging plants up there. Sphinx, okay. Sphinx, hanging plant, helmet, hand mirror, brooch. Where's the brooch? Is that a brooch? I don't even know what the brooch is.
I don't see.
Oh, here's the brooch. And then the hand mirror's down
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm loving the music. I think the music's actually really good.
It is.
Well, looks like that trapdoor led to Cleopatra's war room, but there's no sign of the queen herself, Ace. Anyway, let's look at the clues you found, starting with this brooch. Looks more Roman than Egyptian to me. Maybe identifying the symbol on it will help us uncover the brooch's owner. And thanks for the hand mirror, but this is no time to be checking my hair. Oh, I get it. And there's a faded inscription on the back. Let's give it a dust. And I'm positive these scraps of cloth are worth stitching back together, Ace. And they are.
No problem at all.
But we gotta grab some stars, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
And Desiree?
Au revoir. This area.
Yeah, I crashed. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, I think they made this bigger? Did they make this bigger?
I
feel like I feel like they made it so that there's less squares. Oh my gosh, still taking me forever though, but...
Yeah. Sorry I crashed, but I'm here now.
There we go. Oh my gosh, how long did that take? 23 seconds. Jeez Louise. Well, let's see what Theo makes of that green goof you took from Mark Antony's laurels, Ace.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Ramon, you're probably right. That's probably the better strategy to do. I'll do that next time. Oops. This one. Of course it's Octavian.
Of course.
Ace, the symbol is Octavian's seal. This brooch belongs to him. So Octavian was on Cleopatra's warship, and who could be a better suspect for Mark Antony's murder than his sworn enemy? Octavian dropped his brooch here. He can't be far. We need to question him about Mark Antony and persuade him to stop his attack on Egypt.
Oh yes, we do. We have to ask.
So what does this say?
Donum enim whatever.
Well, that inscription on the hand mirror is in Latin, Ace. I think I can just about translate it. It says, a gift for Euterpe from M.A. Ooh, it must be Mark Antony. Wait, what's that?
Is back.
What's that, Ace?
He's back.
You met a priestess named Iturpe in ancient Greece? We found her belongings on Cleopatra's ship. Could she be here? Let's go talk to her. Ooh.
Let's go.
So she's back.
I knew she was fishy when I saw her dream.
She had a little bit more deviousness.
Yeah, but she helped guys, so.
That's true.
Yeah, my hairstyle looks like Zara. I've told that before.
Well, hey, this flag's got some weird hieroglyphics on it. At first, there's an Egyptian version of a skull and crossbones represent a pirate, maybe. Well, then there's a rolled-up carpet followed by a boat. Oh, you're right. We met a former pirate carpet seller last time we were in Egypt. What was he called? Yuya. That's it.
Yuya.
Did he go back to his pirating ways? Perhaps in Cleopatra's employ. In which case he might play a key role in the war. Let's go talk to him. Oh.
And he's back too.
Alright, let's talk to Octavian. Hey Kian, how you doing? Ave Centurion Ace, have you come to help me bring Egypt to its knees? Actually, Great Consul Octavian, we're here to respectfully implore you to cease your attack. For what fathomable reason would I do such a thing? Cleopatra colluded with Mark Antony, Rome's sworn enemy, and that is why I shall not stop until they and this land are vanquished. Okay, well, Great Consul, there's something you must know. Mark Antony has already been vanquished. Centurion Ace discovered his lifeless corpse mere moments ago. Wait, by Jupiter! Mark Antony has joined the underworld? Yeah, and his injuries indicate that he didn't fall in battle. He was murdered.
Wow.
Wait, what? This is not the way I intended Mark Antony's demise. I want to go down in history as winning this war fair and square, not through underhanded murder. Yeah, well, I'm afraid the Senate will demand answers about the perpetrator, which is why we kindly request you to stop your assault against Egypt until we apprehended them. Alright, it seems you leave me no choice. Therefore, I reluctantly agree to a short ceasefire while you find Mark Antony's assassin. But after that, nothing will stop me from razing Egypt to the ground.
I hope he doesn't do it. He seems creepy.
Seems like he's got some ulterior motives for sure. Hey.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, you filthy Romans, what are you doing here? Whoa, 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 Yuya. It's Centurion Ace and Jack. Remember we met you 10 years ago at Cleopatra's palace. What are you doing on a warship? Oh yeah, I do remember you. Well, as you can see, Egypt is at war. Cleopatra hired me as her boat captain thanks to my former maritime experience. I'd rather be selling carpets if you ask me. I'm too old for all this fighting. Well, yeah, we don't want this war either, but they're dangerous times, especially since Mark Antony was murdered. Yeah, I heard. Can't say I cared about him that much. He brought war to my land, but still, he didn't deserve to be killed in such a backhanded way. Any idea where Cleopatra is? Well, actually, I was going to ask you the same thing. I haven't seen my queen since yesterday, and if you find her, let me know. Oh dear,
wow.
She's MIA.
That's crazy. Okay.
She's 23, so she's a youngin'. Priestess Iturpe, Egypt is at war. Why are you here?
I was given the supreme honor of being chosen by General Mark Antony as his personal diviner. That is why he brought me with him his Egyptian quest.
And did your divination tell you that Mark Antony would be murdered today?
Murder? Murder was not revealed to me in his visions. I was all the armies of Rome falling to their knees before Mark Antony. Centurions, the gods must be very angry to lead me to err so abominably in my predictions. Perhaps I should return to Greece and cleanse myself of bad spirits.
Iturbe, I'm afraid you'll need to stay put in Egypt until we've found Mark Antony's killer.
Wow, my pronouncing was bad.
None of them seem like they're overtly guilty.
I didn't see this too. It's like everyone has a motive. Ace, I didn't think you could top Julius Caesar, but now I found another famous Roman general on my autopsy table. It's strange. I could have sworn Mark Antony was supposed to die by committing suicide.
Well, yeah, historically he was supposed to kill himself. The fact that he was murdered could exacerbate this war and alter history even further.
Well, I can tell you that someone came from behind, held Mark Antony's head back, and slit his carotid artery. He didn't even get the chance to put up a fight and died almost instantly. The cut was very clean, and from the angle, I believe it was made using a sword. Also, I found particles of blue lotus in Mark Antony's hair. It's a flower with hallucinogenic properties.
Hallucinogenic? You mean blue lotus is a drug?
Exactly. It acts as a mild form of opium, helping you lose inhibitants and face your fears. Perfect for people in times of war. And since Mark Antony didn't have any blue lotus in the system, it is his killer who partakes in this narcotic as time.
So Regilda takes the blue lotus. Ace, hopefully this evidence will help us find them and stop the war. Interesting.
Oh yeah. It is.
I've never had blue lotus. Now I'm curious about it.
Me neither.
Ace, it's interesting how a small clue can determine the outcome of a war, as well as help us bag a killer. Well, Theo, the sooner you tell us what you've discovered, the sooner we'll have both the killer and the war under control. Indeed, the gooey sample you picked up from Mark Antony's laurels is the remnant of an ancient Egyptian cough drop. John's confirmed that your victim's respiratory system was as clean as a whistle, so it's your killer who will be showing the symptoms of a cold.
Ooh.
Let's hope our killer's cold will lead us straight to them, Ace.
I like this, piece of evidence. Right, Ace, I need a status report.
Well, the Roman-Egyptian war is already upon us, Amy. Octavian is intent on razing Egypt to the ground. Mark Antony came to help his lover Cleopatra protect her land, but someone slashed his throat with the sword. We at least managed to find Octavian and persuade him to stop attacking Egypt until the murder is solved. But Cleopatra herself is nowhere to be seen.
Ace, did you mention Cleopatra? I know where the queen is.
Alright, well let's go find her. Let's go on to chapter number 2, where Nabet has figured out where Cleopatra is.
You know where Cleopatra is, Nabet? How? I'm sorry, Miss Amy, but I couldn't do nothing while my country was burning. So I was scurried unseen through the back alleys of the city until I found Cleopatra. The queen was sitting amid the ruins of her palace. She looked so sad, I almost felt sorry for her. Miss Amy, Cleopatra treated me horribly and tried to kill me, but I still don't want my country to be defeated by the Romans. Won't you let me help Ace? Nebet, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Amy, but I wonder, it's clear that no one knows Egypt or its customs better than Nabet. We should give her a go. She might spot things we'd otherwise miss.
Alright, Nebet. I'm willing to try you out. And at least this way I don't have to worry about you sneaking around unsupervised. Oh, thank you, Miss Amy. You won't regret it. I hope not. Jack, Ace, Nebet will join you in your investigation. But keep a close eye on her. And all three of you had better talk to Cleopatra ASAP. Let's hope she can assist us with our murder investigation and help contain the war.
Right.
Well, Cleopatra is back. Oh, the picture is nice.
Yeah, and I think I love Amy's character in this season. She's come a long way since Pacific Bay for sure.
Wow, she's so confident. I love her.
Aw, Cleopatra's sad.
She's crying. Oh my god. Aww. Your Highness, Queen Cleopatra. Why are you serious? I have taken too much Blue Lotus. Or is that my long-lost Nebe Centurion ace before me? I haven't seen either of you since the great Caesar demise. I thought those were dire times, but this is much worse. My land is being destroyed, and the love of my life is dead. What did I do, the gods, for them to punish me so? Your Highness, I am now in this Centurion's employ, and that's why we are here, to find Mark Antony's killer. When did you last see him? Last night, in my chambers. Little did I know it would be my final moments with my love. Aww. At least Octavian's ceasefire has given me time to mourn. And to plan my counterattack until we meet again, Centurion Ace. Good questioning skills.
Oh, this is probably... They didn't do the name right. Good questioning skills, Nebe.
Again?
Now, if you're still keen to give us a hand, why don't you help Ace look for clues about Mark Antony's killer around the palace?
Wow, I feel sorry for Cleopatra. I didn't think I would, but I am.
I feel the same way. So is that... Do we find all of our... Oh, we're still looking. There's still one more suspect.
One more, yeah. I wonder who it is. I don't know. Yeah, I got the speaker name wrong again, Adi. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Rick, it's you. I know.
Oh, yeah, star. Cool.
Yeah. Yay, a star! Yes, Josh, Ricky is the killer. Ace, it's so sad to see the palace in such state. Do you remember what a place of splendor it once was?
I do, but there's still time to stop the carnage, starting by solving Mark Antony's murder. Speaking of which, this map looks like a plan of attack by sea. Maybe recovering the faded annotations on it will tell us who it belongs to.
And do you think there might be something hiding in the pile of smoldering debris?
Well, if your instruments are as good as Ace's, there may well be. We better pick through the rubble.
Wow, this case is intense. Seriously.
Starting to build up to a little bit of a crescendo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping a bet too, but I don't think we will actually. We'll see.
Yeah. Ace, someone dumped the bloody sword under the pile of debris.
Well, Yana said that a sword would be used to slash Mark Antony's throat. Could this be our murder weapon? Let's go send it to her.
All right. I would really love Nebe if she would join the team. It would be awesome.
I think it'd be cool too, but we'll see. Ooh.
Brutus is back!
Brutus. That doesn't shock me.
Ace, these ships on the left are labeled Mark Antony and Cleopatra. They must represent the Egyptian fleet.
Nice one to bet, but look, we've not only got Octavian's name under the Roman ships, but also Brutus's. So Brutus came to fight Mark Antony and Cleopatra on Octavian's side. We need to have a word with him.
Oh yes, we do! I love this chapter art, it's so fantastic. Ace, the blood on the sword you sent me matches your victims. You found your murder weapon. What's more, the insignia and colors of the hilt indicate that the sword belongs to Mark Antony.
Wow, so he was murdered with his own weapon. What a cowardly way to kill someone.
Indeed, but the hilt also gave off a whiff of something interesting. Maybe Nebe can tell us what is the smell. Let me see. I recognize hints of myrrh Maybe cinnamon, lily. Mark Antony's sword is covered in perfume. Excellent, dear. Ace, ancient Egypt used to be the world leader in creation of delicate double perfumes, just like the one on the sword. Anyway, I made it through a sniff of your victim's body, and he's not wearing any perfume. So be on the lookout for a sweet-smelling killer.
I sniffed the dead body. That's not something I want in my job description, that's for sure.
That's creepy.
Thanks, Yanis. We'll note that down that our killer wears perfume. Now, Ace, Octavian is waiting for us to solve the murder, but we don't know how long his patience will last. So let's make another sweep of the war room in Cleopatra's boat.
I'd say Octavian is like a spoiled little brat who needs to get what he wants. That's it.
He needs to actually see war. My guess is he just
Yeah.
sends people into war. He doesn't actually do it himself.
Yeah. Agreed. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, at least this means Nabet isn't actually a suspect, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah. Agreed. Broken vase. Well, Angela was like the mole of the bureau. Ace, it isn't common practice in Egypt to put locks on burlap sacks. Maybe we should open it.
Good idea, Nabet. Also, why is this vase broken? We better mend it.
Well, Angela already talked about Angela. I don't know. I didn't like Angela in World Season.
Wow, how could you after what she did?
Yeah, that was like she has 3 children, triplets, and Lars. It's like, oh, how could you? Yeah, it's
that. That should be it. Yep.
Well, at least Lars is...
Wowzers, look at all that gold in this sack. It must be worth a fortune. And look, there's a weird map in the sack, too.
Oh, my father taught me how to read these, Ace. It's a constellation map. Ship captains use it to navigate the seas.
Huh, ship captains, eh? Ace, do you think this bag of gold has something to do with you yet? Cleopatra's captain? Was he planning on stealing it? Well, there's enough money here to kill someone for, so if Mark Antony had caught Yuya red-handed, it could give him a motive for murder. We need to confront Yuya.
Yeah, we do.
That is a lot of gold.
Everyone seems so suspicious in this case. Yeah, it's there.
There we go.
There we go.
Ace, you see we saw this very vase in Greece, and that it was a romantic gift from Mark Antony to Cleopatra. How did it get broken? Was it the result of a lover's tiff? You're right. Before we jump to conclusion, let's ask Theo what forensic clues he can find on the in the vase.
Yeah.
Alright, what's up, Brutus? You look very seasoned. Ah, you're here, Centurion Ace. Maybe you can make Octavian listen to reason and resume his attack. We cannot give the enemy time to regroup. We must strike while they are weak. Yeah, sorry, Brutus. We're the ones who asked Octavian for a ceasefire in order to solve Mark Antony's murder. Who cares about Mark Antony? Serves him right for getting himself ensnared by that Horus-worshipping hussy, just like Caesar before him.
Ow!
Looks like you're harboring a lot of resentment against the victim, Brutus. Sounds like you wanted him dead. Well, if I'd killed Mark Antony, I'd have been proud to tell you. Now, you better find his assassin quick so that we can renew our assault. I'm baying for blood. And
He's brutal.
Yeah, Brutus is ruthless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He called her a hussy. Oh, hello again, Centurion Ace. Got any cough salve? I'm all out. You may be all out of cough medicine, but you've definitely got your fair share of gold, haven't you? We found your bag of loot. Have you been stealing from our queen?
Ouch.
Wait, look. Cleopatra was good to me. She even let me use her favorite perfume. But I told you, I'm too old for this war, so I decided to stuff my pockets and sail away before it was too late. And was killing Mark Antony part of the scheme? Was he a thorn in your getaway plan? Oh, no, not at all. I swear it on the Eye of Horus. Well, you can't really blame us for not trusting your words, so we'll be handling you and your loot over to Cleopatra's guards. Oh man, he's probably pissed. He's probably pissed. You basically just took his retirement fund away from him.
Well, yeah, I agree.
So Theo, this vase was a gift from Mark Antony to Cleopatra. Any idea how it got broken? Beep boop. Well, I found traces of sheep's blood on the vase. Wait, sheep's blood? Yes, and Astro figured out that these sheep are indigenous to ancient Greece. What's more, the animal blood and entrails are often used by Greek priests and priestesses to make predictions. Wait a minute. We know a priestess who happens to be in Egypt and comes from Greece.
No.
Just like this vase, Iturbe. Why would Iturbe smash a gift from Mark Antony to Cleopatra? She better have some answers.
Oh, yes, she does. Oh my god.
I actually think Yuya and Iturbe are probably the two biggest suspects for me.
Me too. Poson Zeus, Fenio, Prosolion Estitusen.
Wow, that actually sounded accurate, like with that accent. Priestess Iturbe?
I apologize, Centurion Ace. I was just channeling the gods with the help of some blue lotus. Highly effective.
Well, you think you could channel yourself towards this vase? Why did you break it?
Because my Mark Antony gifted it to that Alexandrian strumpet.
Yep, she was jelly. Peanut butter and jealous.
Yeah.
Your Mark Antony?
Yes, at least in my eyes he was mine. I was in love with Mark Antony. I'd wear the most exquisite perfume, whisper sweet nothing in his ear. But Mark Antony only had eyes for Cleopatra, that royal pillager of hearts, and I was no more that piece of temple detritus to him.
So you slashed his throat because he rejected you?
Oh, I would never have resorted to murder. Heartbreak was stressful enough. It even gave me a nasty cough. I just can't get rid of it. She's suspicious. It is really suspicious.
Well, I don't know about you, Ace, but I'm as confused as ever as to who killed Mark Antony. We now know that Euterpe had the hots for him, and she was mad that he was in love with Cleopatra, and you, the former pyro, went back to the thieving ways. Did Mark Antony catch him red-handed? And as for Cleopatra, she's grieving for her country and her lover. Bruce is also out here and out for blood. At least Octavian agreed to a ceasefire until we find Mark Antony's killer.
Ace, about that, I've got some bad news.
Yep, my guess is he resumed it.
Octavian's just sent the word that he's going to resume his attack on Egypt.
Yep, doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me.
Wow. I am surprised.
So thank her for coming along for this. Ace, Mark Antony's dead and we still have no idea who killed him. Well, that's right. Bad news.
Yeah, bad news. Bad news, Ace. Octavian just sent the word his patience has worn thin and he's decided to resume his assault.
But Octavian promised he'd wait until he solved a murder first. What are we going to do, Ace?
Alright, people, try not to panic. As the chief always says, keep calm and don't let the pigeons get you down. Your chief is right, Miss Amy. Check, Ace. Let us finish what we started and look for more clues about our Mark Anthony's murder at the crime scene.
Let's do it.
She's clever. She's clever.
Nabet's Nabet's on it.
She's badass. I like her a lot.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of the new chief because he's stuck in the regular time zone.
Yeah. Well, Chief is in the regular time already, that's why we haven't seen him. So many clues, I see.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a close one. Ace, these clothes look neither Egyptian nor Roman to me.
Well, you're right. The pattern on the collar is Gaulish. Or Gaelish. Wow. Why would anyone from Gaul be here? Something tells me these clothes are a disguise. Maybe that blue-green powder on them will enlighten us. And moving on, the inscription on this chest says to a victorious Mark Antony in Latin. Well, we better open it.
And don't you always restore torn parchment, Ace? I think we should piece this one back together.
Good call, Nabet. Come on, Ace. We've got a murder to solve, and every second counts before Octavian resumes his attack.
Oh yeah! Wow, the picture.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
So so you know what? I wonder if one of these people is actually from the future or from the current time.
Oh god, that would be... Uh-oh. Traitors all over.
Better get the pattern left on the Gaelish disguise straight under the microscope, Ace.
Yes, we do. Bonnie loves fire. Yeah, he does. Gladiator.
Dia?
Yeah, Gatordia.
Gladiator. Probably means gladiator or something.
Yeah, sort of.
Wow, Ace, look at all these precious objects someone offered Mark Antony. But wait a minute, it says from Brutus on the lid.
Oh no. I thought Brutus was fighting against Mark Antony, just like the naval plan of attack showed us.
So what was Brutus doing giving Mark Antony such an expensive present? I thought it's exactly, Ace. We better ask Brutus.
Oh yeah.
Was he having a stormy affair?
Oh my god.
Maybe he was trying to win him over.
I hope so. But still, I don't feel any remorse of Mark Antony's death. No. Ace, if I paid more attention when my father was teaching... Okay.
Misclicked. Don't worry about it. Penelope will make short work of this Latin text.
No worries.
I went to go scratch my head and I clicked the button on accident. I was like, ah.
No worries. Don't worry.
Alright, so...
I like microscope game. Yeah, that's nice.
Malachite. Yes, the pattern on the clothes from Gaul is crushed malachite, a semi-precious stone.
Crushed malachite? Oh, then you're right, Jack. These clothes are disguise.
Wait, how do you know that?
Because wealthy Egyptians used powdered malachite. malachite to paint their eyelids. This color is Cleopatra's favorite.
Wait, so Cleopatra was the one dressing up as a Gaelish peasant? Well, that's weird. We need to find some answers from her.
That is weird.
Maybe she was trying to do some recon. But I wouldn't think that she would be doing recon.
I don't know.
What's up, Brutus? Centurion Ace, this is no time for your questions. I have to get my dose of Blue Lotus before joining Octavian, recommending the annihilation of Egypt. Well, Brutus, but we found the opulent gift that you offered to Mark Antony. Why would you give something so expensive to your sworn enemy? Oh, you found that. Alright, I admit it. I tried to bribe Mark Antony.
Wow.
Wait, bribe him? Please explain yourself, Brutus. Why wouldn't Mark Antony recognize me as the great Julius Caesar, my father's true heir? And in return, I promised him my support in the war against Octavian. Now that makes sense. But the wretch refused, which is why I decided to march alongside Octavian instead. Well, and after that admission, you still expect us to believe you didn't kill Mark Antony? Our armies would have crushed Mark Antony eventually, so there wouldn't have been any point to resorting to murder. That's a very valid point.
Yeah.
If he thought he was going to beat him, why would he kill him? That just seems silly.
I don't think it's Brutus.
I don't think it's him either.
Centurion Ace, the ceasefire is over and Octavian will be on the march against my homeland. I'm doomed!
Well, not if we can help it, Your Highness. Now, would you kindly explain what you were doing with these Gaelish clothes in your possession?
How did you find this disguise was mine? My queen, Centurion Ace knows many things, and we need to tell you the truth in order to catch Mark Antony the killer and stop Octavian. Alright. The truth is that Mark Antony wanted us to flee Octavian and the war, and start a new life together in Gaul. He said we'd live out the rest of our lives as Gaulish goat herders in the middle of nowhere, where we would never be recognized. But I refused. I just couldn't abandon my land and leave it to be ransacked by Octavian, not even for my true love. Mark Antony and I argued until thought began to soar to speak. Oh, I regret turning him down now.
She's got all
I
the
feel
clues.
sorry now. Now I feel sorry. But I think I don't know. She's suspicious.
Ah, Penelope.
Hi, Penelope. Nebe, I see you're learning well from Ace. Because your parchment, you had a hunch about this is a draft of Octavian's victory speech. I'm pleased, but I also know that time is of the essence. What does the text mean, Penelope? Well, Octavian is evidently expecting to win the war against Egypt, but the most of his speech is an angry tirade against Mark Antony. Check out the last line where his handwriting goes all crazy. How can anybody adore that drunken fool? I will not stop until I have crushed him. As far as I can see, Octavian's desire to destroy Egypt stems from a deep hatred of your victim.
Well, Octavian did say he cared about his image as a fair conqueror. That can't be true if he was waging war simply as a personal vendetta against Mark Antony. We need to interrogate him. Uh-oh.
Ooh. That guy looks like Kian.
He does, he does. Centurion Ace, I've waited long enough and I shall be proceeding with my attack to smite my stiffles. I trust the minuscule dose of blue lotus I ingested will diminish my aches and pains. Well, Great Consul, you said you wanted to win this war fair and square, but your victory speech proves it was only ever a personal vendetta against Mark Antony. I hated that philandering wastrel. I don't even get why everyone loved him, when I was the one with the expensive perfume and he always stank of cheap wine. Wait, so why should we believe that you didn't kill him? And why do you still insist on destroying Egypt now that he's dead? Oh, you ignorant fools. Now that he is dead, I have no choice but to continue with the war until no one can deny me my victory. Otherwise,
Wow.
Mark Antony will be seen as a martyr and everyone will forget about me. Well,
Wow.
that's probably true. I mean, super petty,
That
but...
guy is crazy.
Hey, so you see how Octavian flipped out? I'm getting more and more convinced that he killed Mark Antony.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet, Jack. Tell me about your other suspect.
Well, Cleopatra told us she refused to escape Gaul with her lover, and Brutus tried to unsuccessfully to bribe Mark Antony to side with him against Octavian, but...
Ace, Octavian's even more enraged since our last talk with... It won't be long before Roman arrows start flying again.
So we've got to wrap up this investigation now, Ace. Let's take a final look around the ruined palace.
I like Sarah. I like her so much. Hey, Freya. Nice to see you. So we're getting final clues now.
Yep, the last 2 clues. Let's see, what have we got here? That's probably one.
Cheya? Is it Cheya? Did I in Estonian I would say Jaja.
Ace, this sheath, it design matches Mark Antony's sword, our murder weapon. We'll spot it in a bet. The killers must have left the sheath here after slashing Mark Antony's throat. We need to get a sample of those flaky bits left on it right away.
And if you think we should have a rummage through that pile of broken pots, let's do it, Ace.
Yeah, they're not updating the name. I'll put that on feedback for them.
Okay, Cheya, you asked my name, how it's pronounced. The correct pronunciation is this area, but I'm fine with 3. It's fine. Wow, we have 171 watchers. That's nice.
Ooh. There we go.
This area, like a word.
EH. Let's send those flaky pieces on the sheath straight to Theo, Ace.
Oh my god. Who do you think it is?
Cool. We'll thank everybody for hopping on YouTube, Twitch, and everything going in the chat. If you guys do want to get on the chat, join our Discord server. And when you join, just know that you're going to have to chat for a little bit before you get access to the live stream chat. But then once you get access to live stream chat, you can chat in here, and you'll be shown on the streams.
Yeah.
Hey, it's this tiny figurine you spotted under the pile of broken pots is covered in blood, which makes it highly suspect. Let's get the mini statue to Theo right away.
Theo coming up.
And if you chat and chat a little bit, you could end up being like Disaria and hopping on the stream. I think next week we're gonna have Bonnie on.
Yeah, he told us.
So, hey Ace, I talked to Orlando about the figurine you sent, and he told me it's something called a lower. The Romans pray to it. Tested the blood on the lower, and it was Mark Antony, so I believe he'd been praying to it when he was murdered.
So the killer crept up on him while he was praying? What a coward.
Well, yeah, and about your killer, I noticed some Microsoft flakes of gold on the lower, which must have come from them, since your victim wasn't wearing any gold. Well, Ace, we're well on our way to catching our gold-encrusted killer. Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm terrified now.
Could definitely be Cleopatra.
Yeah, it could be. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Ace, have you seen Zara anywhere? I really hope she doesn't try going outside amid all those fires and crumbling buildings. Don't worry, Theo. She can handle herself.
Aww.
If we had to fight a war, Zara would probably be the last one standing. But do you think we should focus on the sample we sent you from the sword sheet? Ah, yes. Those flicks are human skulls, and they belong to a female. So
Oh
since your victim
no.
is male, this means the killer must be a woman.
Oh no.
So we're on the hunt for a female throat slasher. That'll narrow down our suspects nicely, Ace. Oh, snap. So then the question is Cleopatra really Cleopatra? Or is that someone that took her place?
I have
Ace,
no
we've
idea.
now got enough evidence to determine which of our suspects killed Mark Antony. Let's arrest the killer fast so that we can stop Octavian soldiers from resuming their assault on Egypt.
That's crazy. This is crazy.
Wow.
I like this plot twist, but it's crazy.
I mean, it's got to be her, right? It's got to be. Yeah?
It is her.
It's definitely her. Wow.
I didn't see this going.
I didn't think it would be
Oh,
her.
okay.
Maybe it's a dummy Cleopatra. That's what I'm thinking. That'd be the only way.
She got me.
Queen Cleopatra, we know you murdered Mark Antony. Me?
Me?
Oh.
Me? Kill my own true love? How dare you make such a tragic claim?
I was getting so into it. I'm so like invested. I just started talking. We snuck up behind Mark Antony while he was praying to his Lar, and then you slashed his neck from ear to ear using his own sword. Why would you kill the man you love in such a cowardly fashion?
Oh, oh, you just don't understand, do you, Centurion Ace? I gave Mark Antony the most honorable death of all.
Wait, honorable death? What on earth do you mean?
Mark Antony and I realized we were facing defeat against Octavian's army, and that all hope was gone for us and for Egypt. My love could not bear to give Octavian the satisfaction of capturing him. He could not bear the disgrace of being his enemy's prisoner, his enemy's slave. As Queen of Egypt, I could confront Mark Antony's desires, so I helped him to die on his own terms. I took some blue lotus to calm myself, and we had one final kiss.
Oh, so she did the suicide, basically. It was like assisted suicide.
I held Mark Antony tight as I took his sword and threw it across his neck. It was the most devastating moment of my earthly life.
Queen Cleopatra, this must have been unbelievable. Oh, Centurion Ace, I come on behalf of General Octavian. Our great consul has caught wind of the Queen of Egypt's arrest and demands to oversee her trial and ensure that justice is served. She's my prisoner now.
Wow. Centurion Ace, did I just hear you correctly? Please don't hand over Queen Cleopatra to that monster. He'll throw her to the crocodiles.
Do not despair, Nabet. I'm ready to face whatever punishment. Oh, that's
okay.
Cleopatra.
Yeah. Do not despair, Nibet. I'm ready to face whatever punishment Octavian deems appropriate. Wow.
Well, 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 Cleopatra, murdering your own lover. Even I cannot be as ruthless as that.
That is because you don't know the meaning of honor, Octavian.
And neither will you when I have you dragged through the streets of Rome and then fed to the lions in the Circus Maximus.
Not if this serpent has anything to do with it. I knew it was gonna happen because she was killed.
She turned it on herself.
She was killed by a snake. She committed suicide by a snake.
Oh.
Let me show you how Queen persees Octavian. Because Mark Antony died and Cleopatra killed herself with a snake. I was wondering if it's gonna happen or not.
Oh,
and
so that happened in real life.
Yeah.
Oh. By Jupiter, how dare you kill yourself, you Egyptian she-devil. No, Cleopatra.
That was the history, exact history.
Oh, wow. Quiet, you. Guards, get Cleopatra's corpse out of my sight. If I had any desire to spare Egypt, Centurion Ace, it is now gone. Let Cleopatra's land burn. Wow,
Yeah.
well that's cool.
I really hope they will do this historical scene and show us how Cleopatra died.
That's
and
cool.
That's
Alright,
amazing.
Well, let's see what happens in the additional investigations about Pitching Ace 88. And let's do the final one, the Kingdoms of Clay, where Cleopatra just had a crazy thing. They basically did a Romeo and Juliet thing where they basically just killed each other. Well, now Octavian's more determined than ever to destroy Egypt, and we've got to find a way to stop him.
Egypt is already on its knees. If Octavian resumes his attack, it will be wiped out of existence forever.
Ace, to think we were the ones who made Octavian great consul by forging Caesar's will. We thought it would set history right, but clearly it didn't go according to plan.
Which is why you must convince Octavian to stop his assault on Egypt by any means necessary. Ace, I know your hands are full, but Guy needs a word. He says it's about the time machine. Ah, yes. We've been so concerned about the Egyptian war that we forgot all about our broken time machine. Let's hope Guy has some good news for us. Alright, Ace. Go see Guy with Zara as soon as you and Jack have pursued Octavian to stop his attack. Whew, I'm nervous. Oh, Kai is so handsome. Guy, we're all eager to get home, but please don't forget to look after yourself. You were really touch and go for a while there.
Ah, it's really sweet of you to be worried about me, Zara, but I promise you I'm fine. But enough about me. Okay, good news about our time machine. I'm almost done reassembling the electromagnetic circuits. I need to repair the time reactor.
So you mean it's fixed?
Almost. Yeah. But there's just one thing. Since the time reactor hasn't been used in a while, it's starting to rust. If it corrodes any further, it won't even work when it's fully repaired. We need some sort of protective polymer to prevent any more rusting. I had a chat with Orlando, and he told me that the best protection against rust I can find in ancient Egypt is plant resin, and they use it to varnish to make boats more water resistant.
Well, we do know where Cleopatra's boat is. If there's any resign on it, Ace will be sure to find it.
You're the best, Ace. And here, take this money if you need to pay for the resin.
He's rich. I'm jealous.
He's rich and attractive. Great combination.
Oh yeah.
A great consul, Octavian. Mark Antony is dead, Cleopatra is dead, so we beseech you to end this unnecessary annihilation of Egypt. Well, Centurion Ace, I shall not stop till this land of heathens is but a mirage in the barren desert. But Egypt is one of the most advanced digital civilizations. Can't you see how much of an asset it would be to Rome? Well, but that is the problem. The people of Egypt are too educated, too intelligent. If I don't annihilate them now, there will soon be a new Cleopatra on the throne to torment me. But Great Consul, enough. You're beginning to become a royal pain in my behind. How about we let the gods decide whether I should proceed with war or not? Will that quieten you? That seems like a most righteous option, Great Consul. Excellent. Meet me at Cleopatra's palace as the sundial hits the North Star, and we shall see what the sacred deities foretell.
Wow.
Cripes, Ace, what have we gotten ourselves into? We agreed to let the gods decide whether Octavian should continue attacking Egypt, but how do we make sure that these gods side with us? Our only option is to fabricate a sign from the gods, but how? You're right, Ace. We know Euterpe can read divine signs. She's been spending time on Cleopatra's warship. Maybe we can find some of her writings there.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Someone says Ramirez is the god.
Ramirez is the reason that we're here today.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this era concludes, and I can't wait for the next era. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm super excited. Am I gonna be more in streams? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Probably.
I don't mind.
We'll be rotating people, but definitely I mean, we had no issues with this, so we could definitely see this you hopping on.
Well, if I have time, because I will go back to Estonia.
That's true. That's true.
Get a new job, and I have to make some time. Ace, isn't Kai just the nicest guy ever? At least being stranded here, we meant we got to interact more than usual. speaking of home, there's some thick amber liquid oozing out of this jar. Could it be the resin the Kai needs to fix the rusted time reactor? Let's open it.
Love triangle of Theo, Kai, and Zara. I know which one you want to see.
Honestly, Kai. I would see Zara with Kai.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, love triangle, of course. Hi Ricky, nice to have you back. I don't know where you've been. Oh, I don't want to be in this love triangle. No. Oh dear.
This second parchment has got a lot of Greek letters on it. Could it belong to Euterpe? Let's test the rest of the top page to see if it can help us fabricate a message from the gods that helps stop Octavian.
Oh boy. Well, Kai is handsome, but I have someone, so I'm good. Codex. Oh my god.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. You got the jar open, Ace. Now let's send it straight to Kai and see if he can use it to stop the time reactor from rusting.
Wow, I would have thought that we would have tested it to make sure it was resin before we sent it to him. But nope.
Well, seems they don't trust it. Yeah, Codex is a pain in a podex. Hieroglyphs. No. No. Yeah, it's the god. I don't know. I don't remember which god it is.
Look, Ace, is that an image of a priestess on the stack of Greek parchment? If it's so, it's got to be Euterpe's. Send the documents to Orlando and see if it contains any information on how to falsify a divine message.
Wow.
Hey, so this Greek document on Greek divination is simply fascinating. The ancient Greeks predicted the future in the most delightful of ways, examining animals' intestines and summoning the dead, to name a few. Well, that's a little creepy, but did it also tell you how to create a sign from the gods that will stop Octavian from waging war? Ah, yes. Well, Euterpe has written a wealth of information about the superstitions of ancient Romans. She probably had to study these when she became Mark Antony's personal priestess. Anyway, turns out that the most popular form of divination among the Romans was augury, reading omens from the flight patterns of birds. I suggest you enlist Euterpe's help on how to use these birds to pick a bad omen for Octavian. Alright, Ace, let's go find the priestess.
She's fishy, I don't know.
Hey, good news, Ace. That resin from Cliffhatcher's boat, it worked. I coated the time reactor with it and it stopped the rust from spreading. Time machine is officially fixed. We can get back to the present.
Yay! That's amazing. You're the best, Kai.
Oh!
Oh, that's cute. Ah, I love it.
Whoa, Zara. A kiss from you made all the trouble worth it.
Oh, don't be silly, Kai. I just got excited because we're going back home.
Oh. Uh-huh. Well, I've got a few things to sort out, but then we'll be ready to go back to 2029. Yep.
That's cute.
Theo is not going to be happy.
So happy.
You're right.
I'm happy for that.
Eturpe, I know this is an unusual request, but do you think you can manipulate an augury for us?
You wish me falsify an omen from the gods? Centurions, I'm a priestess with integrity. I could not possibly do such a thing.
I understand, Eturpe, but the fate of Egypt lies in your hands. Octavian said he will only end his assault on this land if the gods tell him so, and without your help, thousands of innocent people will die.
Alright, Centurion Ace, you have my cooperation, but I shall need your assistance to complete the divine deception. You must catch me 3 live ravens. You shall find plenty flying above the battle.
Ravens? Wow. Well, they're just as bad as pigeons, aren't they? I hate pigeons, Ace. But you're right, needs must. Let's go to Cleopatra's palace and catch some birds. Turpe, you better come along too. And all this talk of ravens has made me ravenous. So let's go get some food on the way.
Remind me a little bit of Jones.
Yes. Alright, so let's figure this out.
I remember his experience with pigeons too.
Yeah, the true Ravenclaws.
Yeah. We'll see, Cho. We'll see what happened with my day. I don't know.
Ugh. How I hate birds, Ace.
Nonsense. What a magnificent creatures these ravens are. Now, Centurion Jack, when Octavian arrives, you must hide nearby and release them upon my command.
Oh, seriously? Alright, fine. I'll hide and you can meet Octavian with Centurion Ace.
Okay, then.
Jack's such a good sport.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, she will definitely join this. Great Consul Octavian and Priestess Euterpe, I have come with Centurion Ace to appeal augury and determine whether or not you should continue your war on Egypt.
Well, keen as I am to crush Egypt, I will submit the gods' will as promised. Please proceed.
I call upon Mars, the all-powerful god of untamed war. I beseech you show the great Consul Octavian his one true path. Oh, mighty one, should Octavian continue his assault on Egypt, please channel the ravens and expose your divine will.
That's my cue. Fly, ravens, fly. Caw, 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 caw.
The ravens flew west to east across the heavens. Oh, but this is terrible omen, the worst! Great Consul, you must stop this war at once or face the wrath of Mars for all eternity.
Well, stop the war. Priest, are you sure this is what the gods require?
Yes, Mars has spoken, Great Consul. You wish to keep your dominion over Rome and remain triumphant leader, you have no choice but to leave Egypt.
Alright, well, I'll accept the gods' will, and I leave my cape to Centurion Ace to demonstrate my compliance. Back to Rome I go.
Yay!
Amy, we did it! We managed to get Octavian to end his attack on Egypt with a bit of doctored help from the gods.
Thank God, Ace. Let's hope this fixes the history once and for all, but we'll only know when we finally get back to 2029. About that, Amy, Kai's repaired the time machine. We can go home. That's fantastic news. The team's going to be so happy to get back to the present. Although, there's one issue we need to deal with before we leave. Nebet's future. Ace, please come with me to speak to her. Okay.
Yeah, the question is she coming with us? I don't think she is.
I don't know.
I'm thinking she will be in Egypt's place. She'll be the new Cleopatra, basically.
Let's see. I hope. Nebe, I'm sure you've already heard that our machine is working again. And we can go back to present, which means we need to decide what to do with you. Miss Amy, please don't leave me in Egypt. I have no family, no life to go back to. There's nothing here for me. I'm not sure what to do. We've never had anyone sneak onto our time machine before.
Amy, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation, and I believe it would be more problematic if we left Nabet behind. She's seen too much. She's changed too much. I suggest we take her back with us to 2029 and let the time scientists decide what's best for her and for history.
It's true, Orlando. Our scientists are more qualified to make decisions about Nebe. So, Miss Amy, you're going to take me with you? Get ready to see our present Nebe, and it might also be time for you to stop calling me Miss. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. You won't regret this.
Cool.
Wow. Ace, who would have guessed we'd stuck in ancient world for so long? Not me, although I must say it was quite thrilling adventure. It's inspired several chapters of the book. Yes, and if we hadn't been stuck here, Sarah wouldn't have gotten to take part of gladiator chariot race.
It's a very good Russian accent.
I tried. And Kai wouldn't have been cured by ancient Greek physician.
Well, and Theo wouldn't have learned to survive with only 2 bathrooms.
And I'm just so happy that you're taking me with you. Although, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Don't worry, Nebe. We'll be all there for you to look after you, won't we, Ace?
Now everyone hold on tight. We'll be traveling back to the time building in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
That accent didn't come as good as I wanted.
After traveling through space and time. Ugh, Ace, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Why do you see 2 of you, Ace? Don't worry, Nebe, you'll get used to time traveling eventually. Unless you're Jack, of course. Now, I think we'll feel all better if we go get some fresh air. Let's go out and get back to 2029.
Ace, this does not look like the time building.
It seems we dropped in the middle of some kind of music festival. There's some stage over there and people camping.
This might be Woodstock.
You're right. This is definitely not the time headquarters in New York, but the place does look familiar.
Yep.
Wait, I know. This is the Woodstock Festival. I remember when it took place. I was only a teenager then. Janice, what do you mean Woodstock? The Woodstock Festival happened in US, the 1969. Oh my god, Ace. We've landed in the 1960s.
Ah, so we're in the 1960s. Awesome.
Wow. Oh my god, that was so cool.
That was a phenomenal way to end it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm glad Nabet's staying with us.
Yeah, me too. I hope to see teenage Janice, yeah.
The 1960s. Oh, that looks cool.
Wow. 5 cases. That's so cool.
That's pretty darn cool. So let's take a look at it. There we go. I'm assuming this is going to be, yep, next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Look at that.
Wow.
1960s. Well, anyways, guys, this has been Pitching Ace 88.
With Desiree.
See you guys next time. Over and out.